The following is a video presentation of the women's cross-country course at the Red Deer College. This course will be utilized for the Grand Prix event on September the 30th of this year, and as well as the ACAC Provincial Championships on October the 28th. The starting line is located on the east side of the track, just adjacent to a paved trail here that runs in a southwest-northeast direction. And then just as I turn my bike, you'll see the starting area. Starting area is about 20 meters wide, and it runs for 130 meters on flat ground until you get the first incline. First 400 meters of the course is going to be flanked by blue and white pennant flagging on both sides, and that'll gradually narrow as we proceed into the course. Bit of an incline and a couple of rolling hills at the 130 to about 200 meter mark. Of course, narrows a bit as we go behind the college residence. And about the 400 meter mark here, get into a little bit of a technical area. A couple of downs and ups, fairly sharp. And that paved path you saw will be covered by carpet. Right hand turn. Now all this area here is going to be governed by red barrier tape on the right hand side and yellow on the left hand side. In about 100 meters we'll come to the first area where the trail goes into the bush area. Still opportunities to pass, although it is a bit more narrow than what you've seen so far. At different areas of the trail, you'll notice that there will be paths coming in from either the left or the right. Now those will be barricaded by either red or yellow tape as the case may be. Different areas of the course will have roots showing through, and all of these roots will be bolded with a really bright orange paint. It's the 1 kilometer mark. All the kilometer distances will be marked with an upright sign and also sprayed right onto the grass on the trail. .1 kilometers, the course opens up again to a flat grassy area. And this will run along the south side of the college. It's an excellent area for coaching, also an excellent area for spectators. Various spots here you'll see trails going off to the left. Those will all be barricaded with yellow tape. Making a left-hand turn. At this point here, the course will go beside a pond that you see on the right. Now, there'll be a red barrier tape on our right-hand side here that'll restrict the runners to this upper side. On the left, there'll be intermittent posts with yellow tape on it to identify the left side of the course. Just coming into the video here now, you'll see some fencing. That fencing will either be completely removed or just moved so that this gravel trail that you see will be easily accessible there. This gravel trail is about 100 meters long. And that comes to a bridge with a cement base. Now this will be covered with carpet. Making a right-hand turn here, there'll be yellow barrier tape in this opening area on the left, and we proceed to the right. Making a left-hand turn up ahead, we'll be going through an area that's fairly technical in the sense that there's a lot of routes showing and that the runners will have to be aware of. Again, these will be bolded with orange paint, but just a real area to be cautious through. That starts here. Some bigger roots there. left-hand turn here, and the trail opens up again to a good grassy area, good area for passing again. You'll notice some stakes through this area here. Those are survey stakes, and those will actually be removed for race day so as to not have any confusion. We travel through these bush areas. There'll be red strips of tape on the trees on the right and yellow on the left, just identifying the course. One of those survey stakes I spoke about. Coming up in about 50 meters, we're making a left-hand turn, going down a little bit of a sharp decline with a right-hand turn at the bottom. A little technical, just be aware of it. I'll identify it when we're on it. This is our left turn, and this is the downhill here. And a right-hand turn. We're going to be approaching Taylor Drive. It's a paved path that runs along Taylor Drive here. But the racers are going to be restricted to this grass area here. And there'll be a red barrier tape along the pavement there just to restrict the runners from running on the pavement. Bit of a slight incline to the left here, but that just is what it is. Course narrows a little bit here, just for about 15 meters. Now you'll notice on the left there's an incline going up, but for the women's race, they'll actually be doing the same loop that we did twice. And you'll see up ahead is where we had that up and down. The women will be going straight from here to there on the first lap, and then on the second lap we'll be crossing this pavement here again, going up this incline and hook back on to the course where there was a heads back to the start finish line. Bit of a grind going up this incline here. When we get to the top, here is actually where we will be back on the course where we started. couple little grinders going up. Here we get to the top of Landfill Hill. About 220 meters or so to the finish line from here. Nice and wide open. Lots of opportunity for passing as you head to the finish line. Nice downhill. And at the bottom of the hill, 130 meters to the finish. And the finish line. And there you have the women's course.